What is a calorie deficit, you're probably wondering? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly what a calorie deficit is, and in a very clear way, with a little help from my friend here. As you can see, I'm going to show you visually what exactly a calorie deficit is, how it works, how you can use it to help you lose weight, gain weight, or stay the same. So keep watching and we're about to find out. Let's go. Welcome back to my channel on another video today. We're going to explain, or me, myself and I are going to explain to you what exactly a calorie deficit is. And I'm going to get straight into it in a sec. And I'm going to use my little glass here to show you visually how a calorie deficit works, how you can use a calorie deficit, just very simply and basic, because these days it's very confusing online for a lot of people and they don't quite understand how a calorie deficit works, what a calorie deficit does, etc, etc. So we're going to show you exactly, me, myself and I are going to show exactly what a calorie deficit is and how you can use it to help you lose weight, gain weight, stay the same. Very simply, let's get to it. So what we have here is a simple visual representation of what a surplus of calories, maintenance of calories, or a deficit of calories will look like. So if you look at this glass as your total calories of a person, for example. So these are the calories that you want to be sort of looking at to maintain your weight. These are the calories that you will be using to be sort of normal functions, just living, heart rate. So I'll represent this with this to show you what maintenance calories looks like. So here you can see we are around the maintenance level. So we are nicely sitting at maintenance. This will be, for example, call it 2,000 calories for a nice even number. 2,000 calories is what your body will run on. Your heart rate will just be, and you're just at normal level, walking about, just normal function in life. These are the calories that you would normally use just to live and be sort of the same weight. You won't gain weight, you won't lose weight, you'll be the same. So you'll be at maintenance. So this is pretty simple, as you can see. Now, if you was to lose weight, for example, let me bring this back here. If you was to lose weight, you will then go into a deficit of calories. So over time, you will take some calories away. This might take a couple of seconds, but as you can see, over time, your calories will drop. We are there now. As you can see, we are now at a deficit level. Now, the difference between the maintenance and a deficit in calorie terms, now if we said this was 2,000 calories, this would be around 1,500 to 1,800 calories. Now, this is not many calories you should eat as a person, but this is just for reference points. So if you was here at around 1,500, 1,800 calories, this is a deficit. Now, depending on how severe of a deficit you have, is how many calories you have less than your maintenance. Now, at this point, say for example, it's 500 calories difference. If you have this much calories in a deficit every single day for a long period of time, for example, 1 week, you will lose around a pound a week at a 500 calorie deficit. So this is very simply to show you, this is the amount of calories you would eat less by burning, eating less, whichever it is, you are in a deficit of calories from your maintenance calories that will then give you the loss of weight that comes with it. So if you also then go back up, so if you also then eat some more calories and you went back up to maintenance levels, this simply is when you're eating more than the 500 deficit you was in, and now you're back to around maintenance. So you're around 2,000 again. Very simply, you stay around them calories, you won't gain no weight, you won't lose no weight. But if you also slowly over time eat more calories and you start to creep up above your maintenance level, and now you're slowly getting into a surplus, that is where you then start gaining weight. And how much weight you gain depends on how high the surplus is. Now, if you keep eating, say 1,000 calories above your maintenance, that could be as up to a pound gain a week if you're eating simply 1,000 calories a day extra. But this, if you say even 500 calories a day, you'll be gaining 1 pound a week, which doesn't sound a lot, but if you do 1 pound a week for 52 weeks, you've gained, what is that? 52 pounds. Now that is quite a lot of weight by simply having 500 extra calories. Now, if you was to just have more and more and more and more and more. And you can see the point I'm making here. It's easy once you get into that sort of level, you can keep going up and up and up. And before you know it, you are in very dangerous territory and you're eating way too much. So really, this is what I'm showing you. Very simply, very straightforward. This is your maintenance. This is your deficit if you eat less. This is your surplus if you eat too much. And that can go way up. And obviously if you're in a deficit, unless you starve yourself, then it'll be nothing. But you want a maintainable deficit. So you want to sort of be at maintenance, but you sort of want to be, you know, around here. So I always say, try and aim for 500 to 1,000 calorie deficit a day, depending on how much you have to lose and how much body weight you currently are. So aim for about, you know, 1% of your body mass loss a week, for example. So if you was £200, aim for around £2 a week. £300, aim for around £300, etc, etc. So I hope that has made it clear for you what a calorie surplus, maintenance and a deficit is, very simply. So there we have it. I've explained to you exactly what a calorie deficit, surplus and maintenance looks like visually. Very rough, very raw, but you get the point what I'm trying to say to you here. I ain't no professional big YouTuber, but I'm putting it out there just for simple terms for people that don't quite know what a calorie deficit is, because some people go, right, I need to lose weight. I'll go in a deficit. What is a deficit? How much of a deficit? You know, just I'm giving you the basic, simple information that you can take and it will get you going. So I hope you like that. I hope you enjoyed that. Please do like, subscribe, share, everything if this has helped you or you know someone it can help. I'll put way more videos up than this. Just like I said, let me know. If you comment below, I'll reply directly to you. If you've got any questions to me, just literally let me know. And like I said, please do subscribe because I want to try and build up my following so I can help as many people as possible to know that yes, you can. You are heard. You are worth it. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to just get it going. So I'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, have a lovely day.